Yo, what's up, guys? What's up? I'm doing pretty good. What's up? What's up? Shaking and baking, man. I do miss dropping rounds. Not gonna even lie to you. I do miss dropping rounds. The crap is fun. What's good? All the way from Camp Johnson. I've been there a couple times. Do you miss the Marines? Sometimes, absolutely. I'm no joke. I really do. Just not really the job itself, but just the people. I see business going great. Yeah, I'm about to revamp up this channel. The past couple days, I've been putting a lot of work into my gaming channel. I got content uploaded all the way until like September, so I'm about to start doubling up on weeks and things like that. But I've been really working on that one. Now I'm about to get back onto the Trell the Great channel and revamp it up for you, for like all of you guys that want me to keep making videos. So I got some things I'm working on. Trell, congratulations on your YouTube award. Thank you so much. Yeah, so my award finally got here. It took months. My first one got lost in the mail. I had to actually buy that one that I got. But yeah, thank you so much. And if y'all didn't see it, I did post my kind of, I guess, reveal. Check it out. Go check it out. Finally made it to a live stream. Glad to have you. Glad to have you. Starting my recruiting process to join the Marines. Any advice for the future? Yeah, watch my channel. No, I'm just kidding. But man, there's a lot of advice. I really honestly don't know where to start, to be honest. But I feel like I probably put out some good videos, so definitely probably watch some videos of mine. When are the personal vlogs coming? Man, I don't know. I do so much each day. I'm so busy that I just need to hire somebody to just film me, I guess. As far as filming it by myself is kind of hard because right now I'm doing everything by myself. So filming, editing, so it's a lot of work sometimes. So yeah. So please bear with me, guys. What's up, Trell? What's your gaming channel name? It's actually linked in my on my homepage on this channel. I think it's Trell Gaming. Sad, I don't even know what it's called. But yeah, Trell Gaming. Can I join the Marines at 350 pounds? Depends on what your height. So there's a height. So your weight is based off your height and things like that. But 350, I'd probably not. I'm not even gonna lie to you. I just found out that you have to do gas chamber every year. Yes, but once you get in the fleet, it's really not that bad. I promise. Boot camp is a motherfucker. Miss the content. Great to have you back, brother. Yeah, it's good to be back. Honestly, excuse me. It's glad to be back interacting with y'all guys. I know I was gone for a while. I kind of I just ghosted y'all. But I just had a lot of things going on in life. I was just trying to get some things going. But now I'm coming back to the channel. Like I said in my previous live stream, I plan on like remaking most of these videos for you from a different viewpoint. Like after I've seen it all pretty much, I'm going to make them all over again and give you a different viewpoint on it. Whereas the viewpoint of me making them when I was already in. But now that I'm out and I can actually freely talk about certain things, I kind of want to touch back on some of my older videos. I watch every video, bro. Have helped me a lot. Glad to hear that, man. Honestly, it's amazing to be able to have impact on, y'all's lives to where you're making a decision to join the military or all these different things. It's honestly, it's crazy. Like it really is. It's actually mind blowing to me. It's like people actually hit me up. It's like, thank you. Like you changed my life. And it's like, damn, like I'm just a regular person. And that's just amazing. So that's why I'm gonna keep doing what I do for y'all. I'm training my body like Bruce Lee did. Yeah. You're gonna be a great Marine, then you're gonna be good. Do you get tased as well or not? I didn't get tased when I was in the Marine Corps. Now I did get OC sprayed, and that is worse than getting tased. I can tell you that right now for a fact. I would rather get shot than go through OC spray again. That crap it just wasn't it. It was horrible. I finally did multiple pull-ups. Congrats. Keep on going, though. You can't lose that momentum. So if you're doing 1 to 2 to 3 pull-ups, you need to try to get to 6. Then after that, try to get to 9. Just slowly try to increase. What's a daily schedule like for you now? A daily schedule for me now is wake up, feed my dog, take them outside, play with them for a little minute, go to the gym, come back, shower, um, look at look at some real estate stuff, figure out what content I want to post for either real estate or YouTube. It's a lot of number crunching as far as like just where I want to put my time, things like that. But right now I have real estate going. I have freaking this channel going. I have my gaming channel going. I'm working on some stuff that hopefully I can have done by the summer, and it's going to be for y'all. I'm working on something else, but I'm doing a lot each and every day. I'm exhausted by the end of the day, and I hardly get any sleep. So, still proud to be a Marine. Absolutely, that will never go away. I will never not be proud to have been a Marine. Do you have to get circumcised? No. Any tips for the gas chamber? Just hold your breath. I mean, in boot camp, they're going to make you breathe it in, but once you get to the fleet, just hold your breath, honestly. Close your eyes, hold your breath. What's your opinion on MPs? That's the MOS I want to choose. I mean, it goes one way or the other. Some MPs kind of take it too far as like pulling Marines over on base and things like that, knowing that they're going to get in trouble. I think that's absolute bullshit. But as far as having the law enforcement experience, I think it's great, especially if you get to be a dog handler and things like that. Definitely great job. Before going to boot camp, do you need a passport, driver's license, state ID, stuff like that? Now, I would actually have to do some research on that. But as far as I know, no. You don't have to have a driver's license. I know that for a fact because you didn't have to have one when I went in. Didn't have to have a passport and a state ID. Don't know about that one. You might have to have some form of identification. Usually, though, you just got to have your social security card and birth certificate, to be honest. But that's something I have to look into or look in. You know what I'm fucking trying to say. Jesus. Can I still be MARSOC if I have glasses? Yes. Glasses are not going to hold you back from most jobs in the Marine Corps. They might hold you back from a select few, but I don't even know what those are. Semper served as forward observer in Vietnam, 1st Marine Division. Heck yeah. Dude, being an FO is so fun and so chill. I got to experience being an FO as a mortarman just because we work with FOs hand in hand. So sometimes they'll let, some guys from the section go FO. And I was pretty much the section FO, to be honest, especially when we were like working with 81s or, it was some things going like that, and especially when we were overseas working with, the Greeks or working with freaking, who the FO for? The Koreans. When we were over there with the Rock Marines, I got the FO and kind of show them the ropes, how it goes, but it's awesome just to be able to see where your rounds are dropping, control where the rounds are dropping. It's pretty dope. Do they let you and your boyfriend room together? No, not as far as I know. I mean, you can just lie and say that it's not your boyfriend, but good luck. I mean, they really don't care. You can switch rooms too, so it's not that big of a deal. Bro, I got terrible eyes. Is that going to get in the way of anything? To a certain extent, it might, but I wouldn't just get so wrapped around and focused on like you're not going to get accepted in the Marine Corps because you have horrible eyesight. Now, if you're like colorblind, that's going to hold you back from certain jobs. But just because you wear glasses, that's not going to hold you back, as far as I know. Was assigned to recon in Cambodia and Laos. Wow, that's pretty dope. That's dope as fuck. Is 6'3", 240 good enough to join? Yeah. All right, guys. I don't know. So I guess this is a video I really have to make. I don't know why some of y'all harp on your weight and height. Like, it does not really mean anything. Honestly, it doesn't. As long as you're within your height and weight standards, you're good. But yeah, it doesn't really mean. I promise you, it has nothing to do with you being a Marine or if you're going to be a good Marine or a bad. Your height and weight have nothing to do with it. Do they bully you? Moon. It looks like, I don't know if it's a girl. It looks like it might be a girl picture. I can't tell. If it is a guy, Moon, I don't. My bad. I'm not trying to offend you, but do they bully you? It depends what job you go into. But as a new person, you're probably gonna get quote unquote bullied. They're definitely gonna pick on you for sure. Some people are going to do it out of fun. Some people are going to take it too far. Some people are going to just leave you alone. Some people just don't care about the whole pick on the new guy mentality. So you do have a chance of getting, I guess, bullied. Yeah. Opinions on a reserved Marine officer. Great job. I should have probably went to the fucking reserves, to be honest. Um, yeah, it's reserves is not. It doesn't make you less of a Marine. It's just actually you get to double dip. Like you get to be in the military world and in the civilian world at the same time, and you get to stay home. So I'm meeting with a recruiter in 2 days. What do you recommend I should say or not say? So I wouldn't just go in being like, oh, I want to go into the infantry or I want to go to this specific job. Hear what he has to say, or hear what he or she has to say. Take in everything they say that the Marine Corps is going to offer you, because they're just only going to tell you the good things. But still, listen and just really take in what they're going to say, and just put it, like, save it for yourself for later, and keep getting information that's going to benefit you. Ask questions that are going to benefit you. If you're trying to go to college while you're in, ask them, like, what jobs are going to allow me to have the most time to go to college, and things like that. So when you go in, well, that's for anybody that's going to go talk to a recruiter. Don't just let them control the meeting. It's your life. It's your career that you're about to go into. So you need to really set it up in the beginning as perfect as you can. But it's not going to be perfect because it's something new. But you want to try to at least get most of the things that you want out of the Marine Corps your first go around. I'm 17 and want to enlist, but I'm getting arthritis in my right knee. Can that hold me back? Absolutely. Excuse me, guys. They're definitely going to check that, especially now. I heard MEPS is pretty strict now. It wasn't like that when I went in 2017. They didn't really care. As long as you were walking in and out by yourself and could breathe, you would go into the Marine Corps. So, yeah, that might hold you back a little bit. How was the process to move up? I chose infantry, and eventually I want to be a recon Marine. So that's definitely a video I'm gonna do as well, because a lot of people ask me that question. But in a nutshell, basically, you're going to get into the infantry. You're going to be there. Recon's going to hold tryouts or ask, who wants to, or your section might ask you, or your platoon sergeant or CO might be like, Recon's holding tryouts, who wants to go try out? And just as simple as you requesting permission to go try out for recon. And if you make it, you make it. You don't, you don't. So, is McMap useful? To a certain extent. The only kind of useful things in McMap are with the higher level belts, when you really start doing the ground techniques and things like that. So once you get to like brown and black, those techniques you can probably use in a real world scenario, like if you were in a bar fight or something. But most of the other stuff, you're not going to really use it, and you're not going to really be that good at it unless you do it constantly. Like you'll forget certain techniques, or you won't execute them as they should be executed if you're not doing it on a constant basis. It's kind of like doing any kind of martial arts. Like you're going to not be as efficient and as good as you want to be in it if you don't practice it. And that's pretty much with anything in life. But yeah, black belt and brown belt, you definitely learned some good ground techniques. I think you actually started doing ground techniques, I think in gray belt, like barely any, but green, brown, and black. You're really going to start learning some things like hip throws and shoulder throws and all kind of shit. How to disarm people with knives and guns. Like that stuff's pretty useful. Let me see. Oh, how do you choose your infantry MOS and ITB? Is it based on physical size? And to an extent. So when I was there, they looked at, of course, like, yeah, your physical build, but they also looked at your GT scores, things like that. When I went, it was kind of like a draft. Like the instructors got into a room and like, I want him, I want him, I want him, I want him. So that's how I got to be a mortarman. Even though they still gave us a wish list, like, all right, guys, they gave us like a piece of paper, write down your name and what you want to be, and it's like it's like list them in order type shit. And they did, I guess, take into consideration. I don't really think they did. I think they already knew who they wanted and where they wanted them to go. So. But yeah, it's kind of like that. Let me see. As a reservist infantry, will there be opportunities to go different training, such as air assault and things? All right, guys. So in the Marine Corps, you're not just going to be able to go to jump school unless you're, recon or MARSOC. The average Marine is not going to just go to jump school. Now, if you're in some kind of aviation stuff, you might have an opportunity. I don't know, because I wasn't into aviation like that. But like infantry, regular infantrymen, you're not going to jump school. You're not doing any of that stuff. That stuff is specifically for certain jobs in the Marine Corps or like special forces and recon stuff like that. Uh, if someone called my inspector general about me lying about documents at MEPS, could I find out who called? Probably not. Probably not. I don't think anyone's probably going to disclose that to you, but you could try. What about infantry? As someone with ADHD, I don't take medication, but mainly on the personality side. Yeah, I'm pretty sure hella guys had ADHD with me. I don't think that's going to hold you back. What to do if you can't pass the ASVAB? Hire a tutor. I'm gonna retouch on that video for sure. I'm gonna actually go out, buy the ASVAB book that they sell at Barnes and Noble, and show y'all exactly how to use it to study things like that. But yeah, go get that book from Barnes and Noble or Amazon. Hire a tutor. Get some people like at your recruiting station to study. Ask your recruiter to take time out and study with you. But all you got to do is just pass. That's it. Can a infantry reserve Marine become a recon Marine? I don't really know that, but I'm pretty sure they could. I'm pretty sure it's recon reservist. I'm not for sure on that though, but I would say probably so. My plan is to sign for 4 years and do a law enforcement job after. Definitely, that's easy. You'll be able to get that. If you don't mind me asking, what did you score on your PFT? So the highest I ever scored on the PFT was a 294 or a 292. So I maxed out pull-ups, maxed out crunches, and I got like a 1940 3-mile, something like that. I think that's the fastest I ever ran it. And I was like dog shit tired. And then CFT, I always get a 300. But yeah, I think my highest PFT was it was either a 292 or a 294. I want to get LASIK eye surgery for my eyes. When do you think it's the best time to get it while in the infantry? I know you do have to be in the Marine Corps for a certain amount of time before you can get that. I want to say you have to have been in for at least 2 years or something like that, because one of my boys got that surgery done. So I'll have to ask him about it, but I'm pretty sure you have to be in for at least 2 years. Can they tell if I'm on steroids? Yeah, you're going to get drug tested, so I wouldn't do that. How bad is being a machine gunner? Well, I wasn't a machine gunner, I was a mortarman, but I mean, both jobs you're carrying weight, things like that. I got to work hand in hand with the machine gunners, so I got to see what they really do. Not gonna lie, those guys do a lot of work. It's a lot of work because they're really running with the 11s. Mortarmen, we kind of get to sit back and chill sometimes, but machine gunners are always moving. They're always doing something with the 11s, and it's gonna be some work for sure. Do you get to choose your first duty station or preference, and what are the infantry posts right now? So yeah, they say they give you a wish list, but I mean, it's kind of still where the Marine Corps wants to put you, what the Marine Corps wants to do with you. As far as infantry, I mean, I'm pretty sure there's infantry in every Marine Corps duty station. So you can get stationed California, North Carolina, Japan, Hawaii, pretty much every Marine Corps base. You can get stationed there if you're an infantryman, or probably any job for that. You plan on running a marathon? Hell no. Heck no. I don't even think my body can take a marathon. In your opinion, do you think it's worth joining the infantry? Marines in peacetime do not get along together. That is absolutely correct. I 100% agree. But the experience is one of a kind. I also agree with that. I will say it depends why you're joining the infantry. If you're trying to go to war, definitely don't go into the infantry because we're in peacetime. Literally, they will let you probably just walk in the freaking airport and get on the plane to North Carolina during a time of war if you want to be in the infantry. So if that's what you want to do, then do that. But if you're just trying to get the experience and let's say you want to be a cop or you want to go into the FBI, CIA, something like that, absolutely join during peacetime. But if you're really just trying to blow up shit and knock down doors and go to war and get that kind of experience, I would say just wait and join when a war is going on. Let me see. Hey, Trell, would you have preferred to be a Marine or go to the Army? Marine. A Marine all the way. Now, Army does have better equipment. They do have better chow halls. They do live a little bit better, but honestly, when they say the few, the proud, like that, it's really true. That experience you get as being a Marine and everything that comes with being a Marine is a one-in-a-lifetime experience. I would not take it back. I heard you could swap out the crutches for planks. Is that true? Yeah. So they usually they definitely give some kind of alternative now these days for sure. So yeah, if you don't want to do crunches, you can do planks. If you don't want to do, I think, pull-ups, you might can do push-ups now. But we didn't have that option when I first went in. So I can't really just give you a whole bunch of information on that, but I can look into it, and definitely that'll be something I'll be making a video about for sure. Did they do the moment of truth when you were in boot camp? Yes. And did you have something you hid from the DIs? I didn't have anything I hid from the DIs other than, like, yeah, I've smoked weed before. But yeah, definitely had the moment of truth. Someone actually stood up during my moment of truth, and we never saw him again. So when I don't know if recruiters still tell you this, but literally when they ask, do you have anything you want to tell us? If we find out your life is going to end, they're not going to look into it. They're not at all whatsoever. Just literally just sit there and just look and don't say shit. Don't raise your hand. Just don't say anything, literally. What job sees the most combat? I want to be an 11 in the infantry. You just named it. The infantry. I mean, you're in the front lines, especially as 11. So when I'm 17, I want to enlist, but I want to go to college while being an infantry Marine. Should I be in the reserves or active duty? I would say just go reserves. If college is something you really want to do, go reserves. Really difficult topic, but what? Okay, so you guessed it. What made you go infantry? Because I wanted to go to war. Yeah. But I had one opportunity, but it just didn't happen. What are the chances I get stationed at my home base? It all depends. It's pretty... I know some guys that got stationed on Camp Lejeune and they lived in West Virginia, or they lived in Virginia or like South Carolina, so they were only like a couple hours away from home. So do you think we will go to war with China, Russia in the next 1 to 5 years? Yes, because my parents worried about getting deployed if I'm in the infantry. Yeah, we're definitely going to go to war probably within the next, probably say 5 to 10 years. It's going to be some kind of war somewhere for sure that we're going to get in. I mean, this is just how the cycle goes. So, in your opinion, which is harder to accomplish? Marine Raider or, Marine Raider. Definitely. Yo, Mr. Cantrell. Rick Rodriguez, what is up? I got a 41 on my ASVAB. Not much, but better than what I got last time. That's it, man. That's it. You passed, you improved, and you should be proud. You don't have to get a freaking 90 or 87 or any of that. It doesn't matter. Your ASVAB score does not matter except for you getting the job that you're trying to qualify for. But when you get in, it's not like, oh, you got a freaking 30-something on your ASVAB. No one cares. How messed up is your body due to the Marines? It's pretty messed up. It's like, it's constant back pains, knee pain, like basically joint pains in general. Little mental, just because of certain circumstances that happened when I was in. But yeah, overall, it's going to change you. Some way, somehow, being a Marine, especially in the infantry, is going to change you. What job gets the most kills? I have no idea. I have no idea, to be honest. What do you think about getting jump wings? That's dope as fuck. I should have did recon or went freaking MARSOC so I can get mine. It's dope though. I'm in Fort at my schoolhouse. Is the fleet better? It depends what your job is. The fleet is. I'll say this. I'd rather go to MC or go to SOI and boot camp over and over and over again than sometimes being in the fleet, to be honest. What? How boring was it to be a Marine? It wasn't boring, except there were weeks and times where we just sat around and did absolutely nothing. Just sat in your room and watched movies, played video games, or just slept, or just did something. There's gonna be some downtime. You're gonna be like, why the fuck did I do this? What score do I need on the ASVAB to be an 0311? I think you just need the bare minimum passing score for the ASVAB to qualify for the infantry, if that's still the case. I know when I was joining, then you just had to get the bare minimum passing ASVAB score, and they would put you in the infantry. I got hella options, but I'm looking more towards recon, combat engineer, or logistics. I will tell you this: logistics is going to carry outside of the Marine Corps. You could go work at FedEx, any major distribution company, shit, probably any company at that has any kind of like inventory they're moving around or taking in some kind of inventory. Logistics can help you outside the Marine Corps, and that's what I try to tell people: is don't just go for a job that sounds cool or something like that. Go for a job that you want to do that sounds cool, but also can transfer with you when you get out of the Marine Corps. Because when you get out of the Marine, like for instance, being a mortarman, I qualified, I think, in the civilian world to go start Avalanches for a ski resort. Like, who the fuck wants to go do that? I don't want to go do that. So just be cognizant of what your job can do for you when you're out of the Marine Corps. Can I choose when and where I want to go to another country, or how's that work? No, they're going to tell you exactly where you're going to go and when you're going to go there. Do you know how they give you your duty station for supply admin? No, I don't. I honestly don't. Does being a Marine make you a better person? I think just joining the military in general makes you a better person, depending on how you use your time while you're in. I believe that everybody in the United States should have to serve some kind of time in the military. Like for instance, like Greece. Like I think all the men. I don't know if the women do, but I know the men, if I remember correctly, they have to serve at least 2 years or something like that in the country's military. So I think we should adopt some of those same values over here. It would definitely help America for sure. And planning on going in the reserves. Good luck. Who's that? Jeremy Warner. Good luck. Jaws 1A. I have no idea. I've probably fucked that all up. What's one thing you didn't do in the Marines that you wish you could have done? Sometimes I wish I had took it more seriously. I came in really motivated and was like, I'm going to serve longer than my granddad. I'm going to be in for 26, 27 years. But I let my seniors get to me, and I just kind of took on some of their viewpoints about the Marine Corps, and I don't know. I wish I had took it more serious and just really went after certain goals I wanted to do as far as like recon and special forces and things like that. It's pretty much my only regret. Met any Intel guys? Yes. The ASVAB or GT score? No. But Intel, yes. Good job to have. Good job to go for. How was the whole bootcamp experience? I got a couple of videos on my bootcamp experience and also reacting to bootcamp. But that's definitely going to be some videos that you can be looking out for, because like I said, I'm going to be going back and trying to remix some of my old videos and tell the story all the way. Because when I was in, I could really only say so much, but now that I'm out, I can say whatever the fuck I want. So, was your boot camp in Paris Island? Yes. I was 3rd Battalion, India Company. Platoon 3058. Starting Avalanches at a ski resort sounds dope as fuck. Living in Colorado or Cali, yeah, I'd just be probably fucking high all day, but yeah, I don't really want to do that. What's the difference between Raiders and MARSOC? What? Raider? Are you trying to say Raiders and MARSOC? Isn't it the same thing? How can I increase my pull-ups? Doing push-ups, just doing any kind of back exercises, like what else can you do? You can do pull down or freaking what are they called? Negatives. So basically where you jump up to the bar, hold yourself like your chin above the bar, and you just slowly let yourself down. So you can do those. But I'm pretty sure I have a video on it. But definitely something I'm going to keep in mind to talk about in some of my upcoming videos. Caffeinated and Jaded. Thank you so much for the donation. Thank you. Honestly, didn't have to do it. I really appreciate it, honestly. Thank you so much. Let's see. I go to boot camp March 13th, and I'm absolutely ass at running. Will they get me dropped if I can't run 2 miles? Nope. I promise you guys, when you go to boot camp, they do not want you to fail. I honestly don't know why people think they're just going to drop you so quick. It looks bad on the drill instructors. So they want everybody in their platoon to pass. So no, they're not just going to give up on you. Now, they may make your life a living hell, but they're not just going to give up on you. So, what Marine division were you in? I was in the 2nd Marine Division. I was in Victor 1-2. Fuck, I lost where I was at. Just up, Trell. I ship out to boot camp on the 6th of March, and I'm going in for administration. Is that a good job to have in the Marine Corps? Yes. You're gonna like it. Do you have taxes or civilian payments? Yeah, you still gotta do your taxes now. When you go to overseas and you're in a combat zone, that's untaxable money right there. So you get to keep all your money. But yeah, you still pay taxes and things like that. You and your Marine buddies still close? Absolutely, absolutely. Actually, me and one of them are working on something for y'all. But yeah, we talk every single day. Does a NJP give you a dishonorable discharge? No, I had one, and some other than honorable, no matter the charge. No. Now, depending on what your NJP is for, it might. But no, an NJP is not going to automatically take away your honorable discharge. Now, if you get multiple NJPs, or like I said, depending on what your NJP is for, then yes, it might affect it. But I had an NJP, still got out with honorable discharge. So, do you have some benefits now that you are out? I have a lot of benefits now that I'm out. Yeah, military, like I said, is a great gig. No matter if you go into the Marine Corps, Army, Air Force, Navy, wherever you go, military is going to take care of you. I promise they will. They might not as much while you're in, but when you get out, they're just going to treat you like freaking Jesus. I promise you. Let me see. How was the drug use in there? Oh, shit. It was horrible, to be honest. I tried a lot of shit when I was in the Marine Corps. I tried cocaine, fucking acid. Yeah, people were doing a lot of fucking drugs. I'll tell you that. People smoking weed, all kind of shit was going on. I was like, what the fuck is this? Like, I thought this was the Marine Corps. You know what I'm saying? This is basically like me being back in Memphis. I had never even seen cocaine until I got to the Marine Corps. So there was a drug ring literally like 2 barracks over from mine. Guys just fucking, yeah, doing all kind of shit. Let me see. Normal to come home and immediately miss your boys? Yeah. Yes, very normal. Very, very normal. Did you smoke weed or do any drugs while in service? If so, how did you pass your drug test? Yes, I did. I actually made a video on how to pass a drug test. So there's different ways to do it. But yeah, I actually made a video on how to pass a drug test. But yeah, people do drugs. I'm trying to tell you, a lot of people get this picture of, you know, the military is a picture perfect place. No, there's freaking pedophiles, there's rapists, there's like freaking domestic abuse, there's drugs, there's murderers, like all kind of shit is within these organizations. Like, it's still human beings, so keep that in mind. Do you still receive a paycheck from the Marines when you are done serving? It depends if you have a disability or if you're injured or if you have a pension and things like that. So, like I said, the Marine Corps, well, the government's taking care of me. I'm good. How do you get by after the military? Because I know military personnel don't get paid very well. How do you get by? Well, if you're single, it's pretty nice. I mean, it's still not, you're not making like bukus of money, but I mean, it's pretty nice pay, especially if you're staying in the barracks. You can save it up and kind of get ahead in life and things like that, and invest in things like that. Now, if you have a family and things, you know what I'm saying, it might be a little rough. But as you progress in rank and things like that, you get paid more. The longer you're in, the more you're paid. So, yeah. S1 scared as fuck. Yeah, administration. If you have any kind of S1 job, you're not going to be really stressed at work. Those guys, every time you go in there, especially like freaking, what's the freaking place you go to get your shit signed? S1, they're like, you go off to the office and never doing shit. Yeah, those guys are... I wish I had did some shit like that. Let me see. Brody, I want to go infantry, but honestly, I want to have the time for myself. I'm 17 and I still can change my MOS. Yeah, change it then. Camp Lejeune, is it true that the water there is contaminated? Yeah, it probably still is contaminated. Dude, Camp Lejeune, like, when you pass over this bridge, past Geiger and shit, it just smells like straight ass. It just smells like shit water, for real. Let me see. Thoughts on combat engineers? I mean, to be honest, if you want to just be in the infantry, just be in the infantry. And even going into the engineering field, you're not a guarantee that you're going to get combat engineer. So you're kind of just rolling the dice with your job. So if you're married with kids and your spouse dies, will they kick you out to take care of your children? They might, yes, let you get out of the Marine Corps or out of the military to be able to provide for your kids, yeah. You think I could still become an MP in 2023 for the Marines? Now, I did hear that they were phasing out MPs, but if you hurry up and get in, you might be able to. I'm 16, I'm 5'11", and weigh 203 pounds. I work out a lot. Is that considered overweight? If so, will they tape me? They might tape you, but I don't have like the chart in front of me. But it doesn't sound like you're too far out of weight. Like, all right, so also think about this, guys. Let's say you're 5'10", and you weigh 220, but it's like muscle. You lift weights, and you're just a big buff motherfucker. You're just going to get taped, and they're going to be like, okay, yeah, you're good. That's it. You know what I'm saying? Like, even if you're outside of that height and weight standards, if you're fit, it doesn't really hurt against you. Dudes do coke, acid, and shrooms on a 96. Yeah, that shit is normal. Do they first pick people for Lejeune or Pendleton in MOS school? I think, personally, I think if you go to Paris Island, you're probably going to have the likelihood of staying on the East Coast. If you go to San Diego, you're going to probably stay on the West Coast. That's how I'd see it. What do you miss least from your time in the Marine Corps? All the unnecessary bullshit that you have to go through. And that's going to definitely be something I talk about in one of my upcoming videos. It's just the constant, dumb, fucking childish shit you have to deal with sometimes in the Marine Corps. Ever get any stories from the older heads that talked about Iraq and Afghanistan? Yes, I actually had a staff sergeant that was in a documentary. I forgot which one it was, but he stepped on the IED, and it showed it in the documentary. It showed him in the documentary. Like, some of these guys have really seen some shit and been through some shit. I'll tell you that. All right, guys. Let me scroll down. All right, who do I want to talk to? Who do I want to answer? Flames Tony. Were you West Coast or East Coast? I was East Coast. All right, let me see who I want to get. Mario. How's the disability check, Trell? Nice. Real fucking nice. Let me see. Ghazi. Hey, man, it's great to see you. Ghazi, it's great for you to be here on the stream and supporting me. Oh, someone said they don't do taping anymore. They just check for body fat. Well, there you go. You're good. Does the Marine Corps have the best dress uniform? Of course. Like, you can't get better than dress blues. Walton Smith. If you go into boot camp and you're taller and bigger than the others, will you get hounded more? Yes. They're going to pick on you. If you stand out, yes. Are people still getting deployed in the Middle East? No, not that I know of. Talked to a recruiter a couple days ago, thinking of joining the Marines at 23. Think it's a good waste of time or bad waste of time? Depends on what you're trying to do. Like, why are you joining the Marine Corps? What are your plans 5 years from now? What are your plans 4 years from now? 6 years from now? Like, what are you actually trying to do? What are you trying to do? If you don't actually have a legit plan, like you're not trying to use it as a stepping block or a stepping stone, or you're not going into the Marine Corps for a career, then why are you doing it? So yeah, that's some stuff you got to think about. What happens if you get caught lying about mental health documents at MEPS and I'm already in? All right, so let's say you do get caught. They can actually make you pay back every single last penny that the government ever paid you, and they can also put you in jail. So. Is there fight clubs? Yeah. Well, what do you mean by fight clubs? I know they used to make like the new guys do fight night. So basically, you got caught in the hallway, they'll drag you in a room and make you fight whoever else they drug out the hallway. So, Trell, question: there's no ROTC at my school, but I'm in my county's junior firefighter cadet program. I'm also planning to go Army. will it be useful for my future? Yeah, because you're learning discipline, you're learning structure, you're learning how to be a team player, you're learning how to be a part of an organization. So someone said, did you use your VA loan yet? No, I have not, but I'm about to real soon because I'm about to get a house. So will these shortest guys be picked on just as bad as the tall dudes? Yeah, like I said, if you have anything that's going to make you stand out, yes, you're going to get picked on at boot camp. Is 60 a good ASVAB score? Yes, I actually got a 69 on my ASVAB, so yeah. Trell, I got discharged from boot camp. Do you think I dodged a bullet? I don't know, man. Like, everyone's going to have their own different experience with the Marine Corps. Mine had its ups and downs, but overall, like, it was good. It was really good. So I can't really say if you dodged a bullet or not. Depending on what job you were about to go into, too, so. Was 320 pounds and lost the weight to enlist. Congrats, man. Congrats. Could you do a video on the food service in the Marine Corps? Because that's the job I'm interested in. Yeah. So actually, guys, speaking of that, if y'all could, in the comments, like, just drop all the video ideas that y'all want. So like not in this, like in these comments right now, like after the videos, like after I'm done with the live, go back in the comments, comment like whatever video you want me to make. It's going to help me out so much. But yes, that was one of my plans, was to just go through most like common jobs everyone asks about and freaking just talk about them from my point of view of seeing them, because of course I haven't done them all, but I can, if I've been around them, I can talk on them, and also I can just do research, or I can get people that are actually in the job to talk about it. But it would like help me out so much. If y'all have video ideas for me, just please in the comments, just put the video idea in there. Like, Trell, like, motherfucker, do this video. You know what I'm saying? Just help me out, please. Let me see. Boy says, what kind of jobs were available with your MOS? Were you able to get intel? So I was in the infantry, one. I was a mortarman. So no, I can't just go like, hey, yeah, I want to join intel. Like, no. I would have to retake the ASVAB if I did not have the qualifying score for it, or the GT score. And then after my 4 years was up, I could re-enlist and try to get intel. So are O3XX security forces dudes considered grunts? We, just off of my unit, we did not consider them grunts, just because you don't even do your MOS. So let's say you're a machine gunner, but you're in security forces. You're not going to do machine gun shit for 2 years. You're going to go do whatever security force duties that you have to do. And then after your 2 years of doing your security forces, you're going to come back to the fleet. But you're not going to have any kind of knowledge about your specific infantry MOS. So you might come to the fleet as a corporal, but you're going to get treated like a freaking boot or a new guy because you haven't been doing any freaking, infantry skills. You haven't been doing your specific MOS skills. So are you still planning on shutting down the channel? No. Waylon Smith. No. Waylon Smith, no, I'm not shutting down the channel. I am, like I said, I'm going to just go back, reanalyze my work, and just make videos better. Because you got to think about it, guys. I started this while I was in the Marine Corps, never knew anything about YouTube, anything about that, right? So some of my first videos, they might have been good topics, but I didn't deliver the way I was supposed to, or I might have left some things out. But like I said, now that I'm out, I can talk freely. I can really just dive down deep into certain topics. I'm going to just, like I said, go through all of my videos and remix them or remake them, make them better, or go into further detail, or just talk freely on certain subjects. But, I mean, you just got to really help me out, like I said, and put in these comments after I post this video, after this live is over, and just really let me know what you want to see out of me. But Walton, no, I'm not freaking shutting down the dang channel. No, heck no. Ghazi Farden, I hope I said that right. Please, I hope I said that right. But thank you so much for the donation. I really appreciate it. They said, love you, man. I hope everything in life goes well for you. Quick update. Got my food safety license and working with K9s. Lost some weight and in progress. Dep, thanks for always giving me advice on the Marine Corps. you know what? Honestly, just the fact that it hears that you're doing good and that a journey's getting started for you, um, it's awesome. But thank you so much for the donation. I really, really, really appreciate it. Yes, I honestly, because all the donations honestly just go back into the channel for me to buy equipment or different softwares and things like that. Because to be honest, guys, I really don't make that much money off of YouTube. I'm probably make a couple $100s if I'm lucky. That's probably something I'm going to share in a video too. But yeah, I'm not rich off YouTube. I don't make thousands of dollars off this. So every little bit helps. I promise it does, guys. Because like I said, I just reinvested back into the channel to try to, make myself a better presenter or entertainer, whatever you want to say, or influencer, and also to just make the channel better as well. So let me see. Somebody said, "Do you pay taxes as a soldier?" Yes. Is it true? Is it true where I can choose to go for my MOS? I don't even know what you're asking me. Let me see. Does it say the specific number on your contract when you sign like 0 through 11? No. So you would be signing, let's say you're going to the infantry. It would say 03XX. So that's just basically saying you're going into the infantry field. So most of the time when you sign your contract, there might be cases where you can sign up for a specific MOS, but I don't know those off the top of my head. But other than that, you're going to be signing up for a job field. So for the administration field, for the logistics field, for the infantry field, you know what I'm saying, for the aviation field, you know what I'm saying, things like that. Someone says, have I ever deployed? Yeah, I went on 2 deployments. Do you want to go to college? I might. I'm thinking about it. I have to really get the things that I want set up and the things I want to be going in motion first. Once I get freaking where I want everything else to go, then yeah, I'm probably going to go to college for something. Would I recommend going security forces over infantry? I mean, think about it. You got to come back to the infantry. Sure, those 2 years off of being an infantryman might be good, but like I said, you're going to come back to the fleet. You're not going to really know anything about your MOS, and it might make your life even harder. So I would just say go infantry, to be honest. But it's up to you. Someone says, but do you pay your taxes regularly? So yes, your money is getting taken out of your paycheck, just like a regular job, to pay for taxes. Yes. Any advice for boot camp shipping out in July? Who's asked that? OG, whatever the rest of your name says. My advice to you, for anybody going to boot camp, I tell everybody it is a mental game. So once you realize that even if you do something right, you can still be wrong, then you'll be good. So it's just a mental game. Boot camp is not really that physical. It's not really that hard. The Marine Corps is really not that hard. It's just a mental fuck fest in your mind sometimes. That's it. So my advice would be just take it day by day. Well, not even day by day. I took it meal by meal. So I knew I was going to wake up. I was going to eat breakfast. I was going to do some shit in between. I was going to eat lunch, do some shit in between, eat dinner, and then I was going to go to sleep. And it makes the days go by a lot faster. I wouldn't just focus on what training events coming up. None of that. Just go meal to meal. You're going to be good. I promise you, boot camp's not going to be that bad. I think in an earlier video of yours, you spoke about the Marine Corps' needs or lost, and I definitely agree with you. Yeah, guys, when I say I'm about to dig in deep, I'm about to dig in deep on some of these videos that I couldn't really speak as freely as I wanted to while I was in. But now that I'm out, I'm going to really talk about it, guys, because you got to remember, so part of my NJP was my YouTube channel, so I couldn't talk about, I had to stop posting YouTube videos for 6 months while I was in. So, because if y'all noticed, there was a gap while I was in where I just stopped posting. And that's because I had to, because the Marine Corps was like, dude, you're doing too much. Like, you're saying too much shit. They didn't like me just being real. But now that I'm out, I can literally say whatever the fuck I want. I can share any story. But one thing I will never do, I won't drop names. But I can literally say everything. I don't have to sugarcoat nothing. I don't have to hold back on anything. So Yeah. Where have you been deployed? So my first deployment was on the 22nd Mu. We went. We were off the coast of Libya. We went to Spain, Italy, Malta, Greece, Tunisia, Africa. Went through the Suez Canal. Was off the coast of Iran when Iran was doing all that dumb shit in 2019. That was my opportunity where I almost went to war. Also, I almost went to go help out some Markslock guys in Libya. But that was my first deployment. My second deployment was Okinawa, Japan. And I also went to South Korea as well. Are anyone going to boot camp at Camp Pendleton soon? Mario is asking, is anybody going to Camp Pendleton? Mario needs to know. He's trying to find out, is he going to have somebody going through this shit with him? Would you recommend doing recon contract or going for an infantry MOS first? Yes. Guys, you have to think about it. I know recon sounds cool, special forces sounds cool, but you don't even, this is, especially if you've never been in the military, this is going to be brand new to you, brand smack dab new. So don't freaking do that to yourself. Get your feet wet first. Learn what it's like to be an infantryman. Learn, the basic level techniques of that first, because that's all MARSOC and recon are. They're just a higher echelon level of an infantryman. So learn the basics first, and then once you master the basics, then go above and beyond and go be the best freaking special forces operator there is. So yeah, damn, NJP over videos. Yes. I had the higher hierarchy of the Marine Corps looking at my videos. Also, it was because I had earrings in and things like that. But like I said, I was just being myself. So yeah, and they said some of the stuff I was saying just wasn't true, or that I shouldn't say certain things and things like that. So yeah, but like I said, now that I'm out, I can wear whatever the fuck I want to. I can look however the fuck I want to look. I can say whatever the fuck I want to say. And yeah, that's exactly what I'm going to do. I'm going to make sure that y'all don't go into the Marine Corps blind, because that's what I did. I went in blind, and it's not fun. How tall am I? I'm 5'7". I'm 5'7" and a half. Pretty much 5'8". I give myself 5'8", but it is what it is. All right, guys. Well, we've been streaming for 53 minutes now. I try to get as close to an hour as I can. But guys, I appreciate everyone that donated tonight. I appreciate everyone that just tuned in, asked questions. Guys, I love being able to interact with y'all, being able to, help y'all on this kind of level, not just through a video, but be able to answer something live and things like that. I don't know what's been going on with my software. It's been kind of acting up on these streams, guys, but I'm going to try to get down and see what's working, like why is it buffering and things like that. But guys, I really appreciate everyone for, like I said, tuning in, stopping by. Look for me to do a live consistently on Fridays. I can't really just give y'all specific times. That's why it's important that y'all have on y'all notifications, so that way when I post in the community tab that I'm about to go live, that's going to be my way that I let you do this. Please do lives more often. Yeah, guys, I might do one in the middle of the week and towards the end. But like I said, be looking out for the community tab for me to be telling y'all when I'm going live and things like that. I hope everyone has a great weekend. And guys, please, once I get off this live, please go to the video and just in the comment section, just put down all of the videos that y'all want me to do. Because like I said, I'm not going to stop posting on this channel. I'm going to revamp up the channel, remake videos, dive deeper into certain topics and things like that. So that way, like I said, y'all can really be as prepared as you can before you go into the Marine Corps. But like I said, hope everyone has a great rest of the night and a great weekend, and I will see y'all next Friday.